Oh god. Hey everyone, Chunky here, back with another Chunky's Pokemon. Blood and Adventure episode. On the last episode, we made our way into Calavine Gym. And, oh god. We battled Byron and beat him, and then we went to the library, and then there was a bomb, and galactic bomb, and the lakes. And anyway, on this episode, we're gonna be heading off to Lake Accuracy, so that we can see how Pearl's doing and whatnot. Yeah, all that kind of jazz and such. And we picked up a star piece, an escape rope, and the TM for rock polish. Heading off to the left where that entrance was. That's just gonna take us back towards Eterna City. That's where that leads from. And then this is actually, we come out from that way, as you couldn't tell from the way that boulder is placed, and obviously pushing it the way I was isn't going to lead us anywhere, so we come from that way. So that'll be quite soon, relatively, I think. God, fucking throat. Anyway, so today is June 11th, which is the day after my birthday. Turned 18. Yay. Hurrah. Huzzah. You wanna know what I got for my birthday? Oh, rat candy, sweet. I got, let's see, I'm trying to remember now. I got, in turn, a bunch of cards. I got a t-shirt, a sketch pad, because I love me drawings. I got a bunch of pencils, a shower gel, you know, like shower gel shit. I got a Man United toothbrush, even though I've stopped supporting football entirely for God knows how long now. I got a keychain that says 18 today. A Family Guy socks. A free pack of Arrow bubbly bar thing, which I ate completely, entirely, like one after another, because I hadn't eaten anything for a while, so I ate all those. Oh, and the balance balls that you may or may have not seen. Oh, and also got 100 pounds from my mom and stepdad. I also got about like 60 pounds from 3 individual cards. Because, you know, it's sometimes a custom to put in money within cards, in case you don't, like, if you can't think of anything good to buy. Which is the reason why my parents gave me the 100 pounds, because they couldn't think of shit to buy me. They were asking me, you want clothes? No, I don't need new clothes. Okay? My wardrobe is completely fucked, because it's full of just clothes. And I could have sworn there was something around here. Okay, there is, but it's... Okay, I see what I have to do, don't worry. I think. Unless I'm completely misguided and I'm actually mistaking myself for that rock up there, which I am. Nope, no I'm not. Blue shard! Fuck you. Anyway. So yeah, my wardrobe is completely screwed. Just just how annoying it is just to get to the damn thing to begin with. So that's always fun. So yeah, I don't need any new clothes. I don't know what else I would need. Because I'm not trying, I don't want to be selfish and be like, well, you know, I don't need a new blah blah blah, like, oh, I don't know, like a new camcorder or some sort of efficient way to record stuff off TV without resorting to the camcorder, maybe. That sort of stuff. But that would just seem a bit too selfish. So I think £100 should cover it. So I now have £160. Added to the £4 and 2 pence that I already had on my persons, that comes to a grand total of £164 and 2 pence. I have a swear jar somewhere which I haven't been filling up for a while. That's kind of bad. So yeah. So I was planning to probably go out and buy a 3DS because I don't have one, and it probably would make recording off this a lot easier because the 3DS's screen is a lot bigger, so I wouldn't have to resort to, oh, you're not gonna know this. I think I mentioned it before during my when I was having that late night discussion during Pokemon White. Like the whole kind of like the way I have to record and flip the modes on my camcorder to efficiently work to my favor. Anyway, I don't care. It would still be awesome. Anyway, we then got Soft Sand, which boosts the power ground type moves. So that'll come in very handy for chomping. So, yeah. So I was planning to do that. I was also planning to buy Tales of the Abyss, because I'm kind of becoming a huge fan of the Tales of series. Because, well, this all immensely came down to Super Skarmory in some fashion or another. It was him that kind of first, like, made me become a fan of the Toho series, and it was also him that made me become a fan of the Tales of series. And this is bizarre, because I know he doesn't do the Tales of series, but listen, okay, so, originally, so I was subscribed to Super Skarmory, I can't remember how, I think it was either by Chugger or something like that, I don't know. And then, like, there was one time when Super Skarmory uploaded the advert promoting Nintendo Buzz, which I am subscribed to, but I hardly ever watch anymore. Just because, reasons. And so, yeah, I was, like, interested, and I was like, ooh, this is sort of like the Nintendo version of Machinima. Because, God knows, Machinima hardly, it's all about Call of Duty and first-person shooters and Halo and all that kind of shit. So, most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. So I was like, oh, I'll watch that. And so I was watching that, and then, obviously, then I was like watching that, and there was this new series that came about, which was the, which was Metroid FRM, the playthrough by Dat Hotness. And I was like, oh, this is interesting, because I also like the Metroid series. And I was like, yeah, this is awesome, and such. I actually have the game. I haven't fucking completed it, like a majority of other games that I own but do not complete. It's just a nasty, nasty habit of mine. Anyway, here we get a Max Elixir. So I viewed his channel, I went to his channel today, and then I saw he was doing a Tales of Symphonia playthrough, and I was like, oh, this seems quite interesting. Oh, I'll watch this a bit. I'm not subscribed to him. I think I was subscribed to him at a time, but not anymore. This is just way back when on my other account and such. And so I was watching that, and then somehow I came into them. That's what got me into watching Prince Boo 21's playthrough of Tales of the Abyss, and that looks like a pretty awesome pretty damn awesome game. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing around here. So I was like, that seems like a pretty awesome game. Of course, me playing it would be irrelevant because obviously Tales of the Abyss never came over in Europe, on the PlayStation 2 version at least. So then I was happy to hear that it was coming to the 3DS. That's always such a great thing. Now all I need to do is somehow buy a PlayStation 3, which I could do. I could actually. I think I have enough money, like, to buy, I think it's like a 120GB version or something. I think it's something like that, so I could, but yeah, so all I really need to do is buy buy that, and then just wait for them to fucking release the PlayStation 3 version of Tales of Vesperia. And we're there. Because God knows I'm not gonna buy an Xbox and get it for that. Because I hate the Xbox. So yeah, that's how I then got into all that. That's also how I ended up getting into watching the Creatures. All their shenanigans and whatnot, because obviously, for a time, SSOH PKC was uploading onto Nintendo Buzz. Which he doesn't anymore, because he explained that because he was already working kind of for Machinima as well, that he couldn't work for two different sort of companies, I guess, or some sort of thing. Well, whatever. It's all cool. So yeah. Anyway, here we get a never melt ice. So yeah. So back to my story about the 3DS anyway. So yeah, I could buy a 3DS. I kind of want to get the red one. Oh, PP up. Because I have a red DS Lite, so it kind of would make some sense. Can you guess what kind of sense it makes? It makes very little. But the only problem is that going off by Game Station standards, according to them on their website, like the price for the 3DS is $134.99, something like that, and then Tales of the Abyss is for $29.99, that sort of thing. So it would come out to about 160. Fuck. I'm trying to do this math correctly, because I know it will come out to like £164.98, something like that. I don't know, something like that. And as you may have heard earlier, I have £164.02. So yeah. If there was some way that I could gain an extra 96 pence, then maybe. Jeez. I don't know, that's just from the website, because sometimes the prices differ actually in store. Yeah. I don't know, I guess if there was a pre-owned version of Tales of the Abyss, because I know they're usually cheaper. So, fuck, I put Polion away for rocks, because I needed a Pokemon that knew Strength, and I didn't have one. Well, some of my official Pokemon can, but I didn't want them to, because I never hardly ever teach Strength to, my officials, most of the time. So, Rapidash. Who am I gonna send out against Rapidash? I guess Chompy. Yeah. So here I am, all dolled up, putting on my two different kinds of Converse shoes, or Converse-like, they're not actually Converse. So I put them on, because I have this bizarre-ass fashion, where I like to mix and match things up. I have two different kinds of Converse shoes on. I only have a glove on one hand, like I'm freaking Michael Jackson or something. And then I have this spiky wristband thingy that most like 90s pop punk rock people would wear. And then I usually have my left sleeve on my hoodie slash etc usually then rolled up. Cause that's my bizarre ass fashion. So yeah. So I was all dolled up, ready to go. And then no one was around. Because wait, what? Fuck! I'm a dumbass. I thought I chose Leafeon. Oh, god damn it. Fine. Yeah, because my mom usually goes to go shopping every day. Because, you know, we need essentials to live, etc, blah blah blah. But she was nowhere to be found, which is bizarre because she's never usually, like, gone this early in the morning when she was. It's not early now, it's like 11:30, so. Bum, 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 bum. I think we missed the trainer by doing all that, and fuck, my charger's gonna die, or my DS, you know. So hang on. Ugh, damn it. So yeah. So I can only assume that she left early on or something, or I think what happened was that even though it's Monday today, my stepdad didn't have to go into work or something, and I guess they went out somewhere, God knows where, but yeah, they didn't inform me of it, and so, because I'm not gonna go down to Game Station on my own, hell no. Like, there's been times in the past where I've tried and failed. Actually, no, there was one time where I succeeded. Where my mom and stepdad went out to some place, somewhere, and whatnot. And that is one ugly-ass looking, MP palm. God damn, look at those eyes. They're staring into my soul. But yeah. So there was one time when they went out and I went down to the Game Station and bought Super Smash Bros. Brawl. That was fun. But now, the more and more that I keep myself shut in from the outside world, the less and less confidence I gain. I had barely any confidence to begin with in life, so. Because there was one time when I, Porygon 2. What the fuck? Because there was one time where I, like, started to make my way down to Game Station because I was gonna see if they had Okami in store, and Porygon 2. And I was going down there, and I suddenly was just, I don't know what the fuck happened, but all I know is that I kind of like, I'm not so sure about this. Because if they don't have it in store, then I'm gonna look like a weirdo. Because I did that before, like. One time, after coming back from a pantomime, yes, I know how that sounds, but hear me out, because when I was in sick form, I was in this class in school called Cope, which to this day, I still don't really know what the fuck it's all about, but anyway. Occasionally, we do these weird, bizarre, going outside sort of activities, and one of them was to go to a Christmas pantomime sort of thing. And after coming back out of that, because the theater is nearby where, it is kind of sort of nearest by where the shopping center was. So I headed into there afterwards to see if they had Okami. They didn't, but that's beside the point. Yeah, so, but back to my original tale of, like, chickening out, and I just kept walking by I just kept on walking, walked past the shopping center, and just took this bizarre-ass path to home. Because my parents weren't home at the time, because if I can recall, I bunked off last lesson because it was IT, and if I remember correctly, I never went to IT on Tuesday afternoons because I'm pretty sure hardly anyone ever went to it. But then I think I later found out that it was just usually only me and one other guy. So yeah, I just kept on walking home. Boo, boo, boo. But I finally managed to get Okami, so that's always such a good thing. Another game I still haven't completed. I think I did make a list at one point of all the games I've yet to complete. I could actually look at all the games that I have. They're nearby, but as far as I can recall, God damn it. So far, the games that I haven't completed are Super Paper Mario, The Twilight Princess, Sonic Colors, Metroid Other M, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Super Mario Galaxy, Donkey Kong Country Return, Okami, Drawn to Life the Next Chapter, because it's a fucking annoying game. I love the first Drawn to Life game, okay? It's my favorite DS game ever. And what the fuck? Oh, that's right, it's part dark. Derp. So I need to switch because I'm all out of PP for close combat. And Bladorus is gonna fucking die at this point, so... Yeah, so I love the first one. Second one, not so much. I think I heard... I think I heard that the DS version of the next chapter was better. But as far as the Wii version goes, I feel like I'm stuck on the second world or something. So yeah. And then DS games, I don't know, there's a few. There's the Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. That's about it. Oh, and Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story, which I am never going to complete. Simply because I am stuck on one minigame that completely made me rage-induced. And I was just screaming and hollering and swearing and just fuck the world. Because just remembering that minigame fucking pisses me off. It's the minigame where you and when you're in obviously inside Bowser, where Mario and Luigi, they're in these little machine things and they shoot out lasers, right? And they have to and there's these little colored, I don't know, orbs that are kind of floating about. Like, they move in patterns. And obviously, the two different colors are red and green. And obviously, as you would guess, you would have to... Like, why the fuck did I do that? You can heal up right here. I didn't need to waste those two super potions. Well, nevertheless, you have to shoot the correct colors at the blobs. And then, you know, there's this giant mega boss orb that you have to freaking hit. And you get 3 lives and stuff. And wait, what? Yahoo! This lodge has seen better days, but relax, me and at home. Oh, okay, so I guess I could talk to the bed or talk to him. Don't see why that's there, but okay. So as I was saying, so yeah, that minigame has completely made me... I like the game. The game has been interesting. Because I've never honestly played Sega... yeah, was it Sega Superstars the first one? I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure a Nintendo game wouldn't, like... Especially a Mario-based game wouldn't have freaking Sega in the title. It was like... All-Stars... No. Super All-Stars? I can't remember. It's the first Mario and Luigi game anyway. It's that one. So... Fuck. Alright, whatever. So, yeah. I never also played Partners in Time, so... It's just this one so far. And... Yeah, things aren't going good when I get really, really pissed off at the minigames. Or just that one in particular, because... I don't know why. It just... It's annoying, because you have to dodge them, because if they hit you, you lose a life, and you have to hit them correctly, and you have to fill up the bar, and whatnot, and... I don't think there's a time limit. If there was, then that's probably what really pushed me over the edge. So, it's probably gonna take me a decade before I'll ever return to that game. And by then, I would have absolutely no skills whatsoever at any video game ever. So, yeah. That's always fun. But anyway, that is my long tale of how I'm never going to own a... or how I am being robbed of the opportunity to own a 3DS and Tales of the Abyss. Even though I probably wouldn't have been able to buy Tales of the Abyss anyway. Because like I said, by my calculations, I would be like quite a few pences off. So, it's great. It's just great. It's great. It's fucking great. I guess I could always just buy the 3DS and not the game, but I want to. I want to at least own one goddamn Tales of game, because God knows Europe is usually robbed of such awesome-ass things, especially when it comes to the Tales of series, because as far as I'm aware of, we have Tales of Vesperia for the, as far as, you know, most recent games go. We have Tales of Vesperia for the Xbox, I guess, that's still being able to be purchased somewhere. And then there's Tales of that's why I don't get. We get Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World, which I have also been desperately trying to buy at least some point, but I don't know. I've never really made any goddamn honest attempt. And when I've always checked the Game Station website, it's always been out of stock. But then again, saying that, checking the Game Station website hasn't always proven to be quite useful, because most times, often or not, a lot of the shit that you look at tend to be out of stock. And again, I think that just goes basically out off the kind of terms of the website kind of version. Like, if you are too lazy to go out into the real world and go down to the shops like I am. So yeah, there's that, and then there's obviously Tales of Grace's F, which I also kind of want to get. But that's on the PlayStation 3. And I like the PlayStation 3. So I don't know why I'm making it seem like I don't. But anyway, so yeah, Tales of Grace's F, and then obviously Tales of the Abyss for the 3DS. So yeah, I want to at least own one Tales of game in my life, and say, I was a part of that group. I was a part of that group that owned a Tales of game. And who knows, maybe as soon as I got the game, who knows, I might start doing an adventure on it. Maybe I would've. Who knows? I might suck at the game badly, but it would have been fun. We would have laughed. I would have been like, ha ha ha. I remember that from Prince Boo's playthrough. Anyway, here's Maylene for whatever reason. Oh, Platinum. You may be on your way to Snow Point City. That's where I'm going too. If I use fly, I can get there instantly. But I'm looking for my training. Yeah, how would you fly? You don't have any wings. And as far as I'm concerned, you don't have any Pokemon that have wings. I guess it kind of makes sense considering that the badge she gives you allows you to use the HM move fly outside of battle, but whatever. I guess we'll do that on the next episode because we're coming up to about 30 minutes now, and obviously I've just been talking non-stop. I love it when I do that, So I'm going to try and keep this relatively short, you know, about 10 minutes shorter than the last episode at least. And I want to try and get this out today because I've been going on a nice streak where I've been uploading at least one video per day. And I want to hopefully try and get this out by the end of the day. So, that's it, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. See you guys then. Chew.